Welcome back! This time let's rotate the pod and get into it before we open the airlock. I guess that would be better for our health. Rotate the pod, Hal. And we automatically get out. And because we have the oxygen tank with us, our oxygen meter is full. This analog readout reports the EVA pod's remaining air supply. If you didn't take it with you, it would be 1 pixel high or something, so you'd really not be able to make it. The pod's fuel gauge is indicated on fuel level is indicated on this gauge. This is a radar tracking scope for the EVA pod. This papa was a Rolling Stone. No doubt Mom was too. I betcha. They were, probably. Forward thrust indicator. This lever controls the amount of thrust expelled by the EVA pod's maneuvering jets. And this lever doesn't have a description. It's your favorite hand, you're right. Okay. This is your left hand, which is apparently not his favorite. I guess he's right-handed then. No generic description for the pod? No. How to use the service pod flight instrumentation. This is just a manual. The lever on the left is your auto-navigational joystick. Use this throttle to maneuver the EVA pod. As you move the hand over the lever, direction arrows will appear. Click the left mouse button to move in the arrow's direction. The left and right arrows will turn the pod, while the up and down arrows will move you forward or backward. The pod is also equipped with auto-stabilizing thrusters. If you click in the center of the arrows or change direction, all engines are shut down and the pod is brought to a complete stop until you select a new direction. The right lever is the remote arm control. Click the hand icon on this lever to either retract or extend the remote arm. While the arm is extended, if you click the hand icon on the button next to your right thumb, the remote arm's claw is either extended or retracted. Use this button to pick up objects. The Model 9 SPACEFARER EVA pod is equipped with an auto-avoidance system which prevents collision in all but the most extreme circumstances for your safety and convenience. The console in the upper middle panel is your heads-up display. It contains the oxygen and fuel gauges and radar scope. As you spend more time in the pod, your oxygen depletes. Get back to Eureka before you run out of air. The fuel gauge on the right indicates how much fuel you have remaining. Even though your pod is equipped with a 3.2-liter 6-reactor thermodynamic Wankel rotary engine, it still only gets 14 microparsecs per gallon. This means too much sightseeing can burn a lot of fuel real quick. The heads-up radar shows you targets within your immediate vicinity. Using a dandy 801286 microprocessor running at a blazing 416 MHz, which I'm sure must have seemed real quick in 1993, all irrelevant targets such as asteroids and space debris are filtered out and only relevant targets are displayed in amazing texture map 3D renderings. However, since the display is so small, they usually look like little blips. The green blip is always a Eureka, while any other blips are red. To return to the Eureka, simply fly within range of the Eureka's auto-nav tractor beam, which will pull you inside. Actually, we had a real neat docking scene all laid out, but that would have pushed us onto another disc. I wonder if that story is true about the disc. I really don't know. Two interesting things in there. One is a reference to a Wankel rotary engine, which, despite the weird-sounding name, is an actual type of engine. I think the Mazda RX-8 actually has a Wankel rotary engine. It's a bit of a strange thing to put in a space pod, but anyway. And, of course, the computer reference. Not only did they apparently think that 416 MHz was really fast back in 1993, even though this computer I'm running this on is a 3 GHz system. And it's nowhere near as far into the future as Space Quest is supposed to be. And also they referenced the 801286, because nobody had predicted the fact that Intel would stop naming their processors that way. course, the 486 was the last processor named that way. After that, we went to the Pentium. Okay, well, we'd better get to work on rescuing our chief engineer, who is the red blip on the radar, according to the instructions. It's not that hard. You basically just go left until he is in front. There he is. Then go forward until he comes close. Then extend the arm. Push the claw button. And maneuver a little until it says target in range. Oh, we missed it. There we go. Close the claw. Cliffy has been successfully grappled. Now all that remains is to make it back to the Eureka, if you can find it. Well, the Eureka is the green blip on the radar, so it's not particularly hard to find. Because of the auto-avoidance system, you don't really need to worry about any of the rocks unless you're stupid enough to fly straight at them. Like I'm doing now. There's the Eureka. Good flying, Ace. You've returned to the safety of the Eureka. We still have plenty of oxygen and fuel left, so we did that nicely. No! You okay, Cliffy? Just give me a minute to rest and catch my breath, sir. Thanks for pulling my butt out of the sling again, Captain. That's 2 out of you. And don't you forget it. Think nothing of it, Chief. Okay, I won't. But you need to get us out of here, sir. I don't know how much longer the Eureka can stand the pounding she's taking. From all the asteroids, I guess. You just sit there. By the way, it's a good thing I'm running this in DOSBox, because if you try to run this on a modern PC without emulation, this game has some horrible timing issues, which not only makes the animations run way too quickly, it also makes this sequence pretty much impossible to do before running out of oxygen. Alright, now that we have done that, we should head back up to the bridge. Let's not open the airlock. Okay, go to the bridge. Now, I guess we should go and try and find a cure for this mutation thing, for which we will need to go to the genetics research lab, the coordinates for which we saw on that soup can on Clorox 2. Well, let's just see if anybody has anything to say. Yes, Captain? Is there any way we can get through the Starcon to warn them about the Goliath? The Goliath is jamming all transmissions, Captain. I'm trying to burn through, but there's not much I can do. She's got one of those new terawatt ECM suits. Keep trying, Flo. That's a shame. Would have been nice if we could have warned somebody. You seem a little on edge, Flo. I've been through a lot in this mission, sir, and then you go and bring that little tramp on board? Wait, are you talking about Bia? Flo, I'm surprised at you. She's a ranking ambassador with the Star Confederacy. She's hurt, and she needs our help. Maybe so, but you gotta wonder about a girl with a name like Wankmeister. Well, she's got a point there. Do we have any orders to cover this situation, Flo? I'm afraid not, sir. I guess we're on our own. Swell. Any idea what we should do next? We should try to find out where the pucoids came from, sir. Well, that was my idea. Clorox 2 would probably be a good starting point. Perhaps there's something down there that will yield a clue to their origins. Well, we already found that. So we need to go to the genetics lab, because we already found the clue on Clorox 2. That was alright, yes. How about you, Drool? What can I do for you, sir? Any ideas on how we can stop the Goliath? I don't know, sir, if we could sneak up on them somehow. Maybe sneak aboard and get control of their ship, but they'd see us coming a mile away on their scanners. What about a frontal assault? Even with my stunning accuracy, it would be a Google Plex to one-shot, sir. We'd probably be vaporized. We need a way to sneak up on them. Good thing we got that cloaking device. I guess if you didn't get it yet, now you could actually go back to retrieve it. Although I must admit I've never tried that. What should we do about the ambassador? I'll tell you what we should do about her. Put the little tart out the airlock and be done with it. Come on, Flo. Now, Flo. Jealousy doesn't become you. I think we should try to track down the source of this phlegm or slime these pucoids seem to be infected with. What good would that do? The stuff has to come from somewhere, right? If we can find out who or what made it, perhaps we can discover a way to fight it. Good idea. The one I already had, actually. How do you like our chances of getting through this? I'm thinking probably pretty bad. Let me see, we're up against a horde of rampaging mutants in a stolen battlecruiser that outguns us 100 to 1. Basically, sir, I'd say we're screwed. Yeah, I can't really argue with that analysis. Let's see if our science officer has any recommendations. What function may I assist you with, Captain? No recommendations. Well, I guess we should head over to the genetics company, but we'll do that in the next video.